This is the George Fox Lichfield Pendle Hill Panel. George Fox had been released from Derby jail in early October 1651. Passing up the Trent Valley, he espied 3 steeplehouse spires. They struck at my life, and I asked friends what they were, and they said, Lichfield. Dictating his journal 20 years later, he had perhaps forgotten that the tallest spire was truncated, as you can see here on the left, having been damaged in the Civil War. A mile from the city, Fox took off his shoes, leaving them with some shepherds, and walked through the city crying, "Woe unto the bloody city of Lichfield! For there ran like a channel of blood down the streets, and the marketplace was like a pool of blood." He says that later he learned of the 1,000 Christians martyred during the time of the Emperor Diocletian, the spires as his background. Yet more recent martyrs, here seen in the bottom left, may have been deeply in his subconscious, for Joyce Lewis of Manchester, close to his home, had been burned at Lichfield in 1557 during the Marian persecution. And Edward Whiteman of Wycombe, also nearby, had been burned there for heresy in 1612. After this incident at Lichfield, Fox travelled through the East Midlands into Yorkshire. Near Doncaster, he met a small group of seekers with whom he had corresponded while in prison in Derby, and near Wakefield, he met with another group. With Richard Farnworth, he travelled northwest and spied a great high hill called Pendle Hill, and I went on the top of it with much ado. It was so steep, and the Lord let me see a top of the hill, in what places he had a great people to be gathered. You can see that here on the right in the panel. With this vision in mind, Fox continued north towards Sedbergh. The quotation at the bottom is from one of George Fox's great openings in 1647 about the infinite love of God, and helps to give context to the contrasting themes for this panel. I saw an ocean of darkness and death, but an infinite ocean of light and love, which flowed over the ocean of darkness.